students, I am Anup sir, and today we will be starting with the second exercise for expansions. Now, before starting on to the next exercise, I would like you to make few changes in the answers of the previous exercise. By mistake, there were two errors, so you can kindly change those errors. In answer number 1, there was an error over here, and in answer number 3, there was an error. So please make these changes in the answer. Okay, now we will start with few more questions in this. The first question we have: now in this question, now what we will do, we will always read the given question in terms of A and B. There will be, every time they will be giving like two terms. So either they will be in the square form or in the cube form. We are always going to read them in terms of A and B. Before starting to this, you have to keep it in mind that if, as you can see here, we are going to read it like this: A and this one as B. And here what you have to find, now as you can see, this is square of A and this is square of B. So we will always read the question like this: A and B terms. So we can say that in the question they have given us A minus B, and they have asked us to calculate A square plus B square. Now remember, this A square plus B square, it is found in A plus B whole square as well as in A minus B whole square. Now here it's A minus B given to us, and we need to find A square plus B square. So A minus B is given to us, so we are going to use A minus B whole square. This is the formula that we have written. So we are going to apply this formula. Now in this formula, we know that A is to be replaced by 3x and B is to be replaced by 4y. So in this formula, you are going to replace A by 3x and B by 4y. So we have replaced A and B on the left side as well as on the right side. Now this is A square, that is A is 3x plus B square, B is 4y. Then we have minus 2ab. See here, we have replaced A by 3x and B with 4y. Okay, now let's substitute the values in this one. Now 3x minus 4y, as you can see, 3x minus 4y is 16. So this becomes 16 square. This is 9x square. and this will become 4 3s are 12, 2s are 24. So on the left side we have substituted 3x minus 4y with 16. Okay, on the right side this becomes 9x square, this becomes 4y square, and this becomes 24xy. Now you can see xy to be replaced with 4. So we are going to replace xy with 4. Xy to be replaced by 4. So this becomes 96. And this will become minus 96. So transferring it to this side, plus 96. So this will be the result, 352. So is it clear to you? The given form, we can take it as A and this one as B. So A minus B is given, and they have asked for A square plus B square. So we are going to write the formula for A minus B whole square. And after writing the formula, then when we are substituting the values, we will get this result. In question number 2, we can say they have given us A plus B as well as A minus B. This is given to us. Now you see here, this you can read as A plus B, and this you can read as A minus B. So in the question we will say that A plus B and A minus B is given to us. Now the formulas that I gave you, in that one of the formula can be rearranged like this. When you have got A plus B and A minus B, you can write a formula which relates A plus B and A minus B both. So this we have got a formula which relates A plus B and A minus B both in one formula only. So you can note down this formula. Okay, now here our A plus B is x plus y and A minus B is x minus y. So what we will do, we will substitute the values here. A plus B is x plus y. And A minus B is x minus y. And then we have 4 times AB, that is x, y, because A is x, B is y. So it will be 4xy. Now x plus y is known to us, 6. X minus y, that is also known to us, 4 square. So this will give you 36, this will become 16. So in this way, we have got the first part, x, y. So in the question, they have asked us to find x, y. So this will be x, y. That was the first part, we use this formula. Now, in the second part, they are asking us to find, now this can be read as A square minus B square. So we have the formula A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. Now here we are going to apply this formula. A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. And now we know that our A is x and b is y. So let's replace it. Now x plus y is 6 and x minus y is 4. When you multiply these two, it's 24. So the result is x square minus y square is equal to 24. So you can pause and note down this. Next, question number 3. Now let's see for question number 3. Here So let's try these parts. We have to find. Now here again we can say that what is given to us. We can say a plus b is given. Now this is a plus b. X is considered as a and this as b. So we can say a plus b is given and we need to find a minus b. Now in the previous question I told you a formula. There is a formula which relates a plus b and a minus b in the same form. So here you can say a plus b is given to you and they have asked for a minus b. So we are going to use the formula. Formula is now in this formula a will be replaced by x and b will be replaced by y. Now let's substitute the values. X plus y here is 8. This is to be calculated. And x into y is 15 upon 4. So this will give us 64 plus 15. So when this is subtracted, it gives you 49. So x minus y is equal to root 49. So answer will be plus minus 7. See the calculation that we have done. See in the question a plus b was given and we were asked to find a minus b. Now remember in any question if a plus b and a minus b are to be related like in the previous question a plus b, a minus b. Here also in the question, a plus b is given and a minus b is to be calculated. So whenever a plus b and a minus b are to be related, you will be applying this formula. And then substitute the values and you will get the result. This is the first part in which we were asked to calculate x minus y. Now in the second part they have asked us to calculate x square plus y square. Now remember, this can be read as a square plus b square. Whenever we are asked to calculate a square plus b square, remember it can be calculated by a plus b whole square or even by a minus b whole square. So any of the formula you can apply. So we are applying a plus b whole square. Substituting x and y. And now we will substitute the values. X plus y is 8. This is to be calculated twice into xy. Now over here xy is 15 upon 4. So now do the calculations and let's see what will be the result. Now here this will give you 64. This will give you 15 upon 2. So minus 15 upon 2 is equal to x square plus y square. Now you take LCM and subtract it. This will give you 128 minus 15. So 128 and minus 15. So that will give you 113 upon 2. So when you divide it 113 upon 2, you will be getting 2 5 is 10, 2 6 are 12. So x square plus y square is equal to 56 upon 56 whole number 1 by 2. Just go through the calculation once again. So you can pause and note it down. Question number 4. Now in question number 4, according to the question, we can read it like this. Now this x square can be read as a square and this can be read as b square. Now remember, a square plus b square, it appears in a plus b whole square as well as it appears in a minus b whole square. So that means whenever a square plus b square is known to us, we can calculate a plus b whole square as well as we can calculate a minus b whole square. Both can be calculated. And according to the question, a plus b whole square is also needed and a minus b whole square, it is also needed. So that means we need to calculate both. So let's apply the first formula. Here a will be replaced by x because see, a square is representing x square, so that means a is x. b square is representing y square. So that means if you take under root, so b is equal to y. So in the formula, a and b will be replaced by x and y. This way, we have replaced x and y. Now substitute the value. X square plus y square is 34. So this will be replaced by 34. xy is 21 upon 2. So we have got value for x plus y whole square, this value. X plus y whole square was to be calculated, and that we have got. Now we need a minus b whole square. So let's apply the formula for a minus b whole square. This is the formula for a minus b whole square. Now as we know in this question, a is to be replaced by x and b is to be replaced by y. So let's replace it. X square plus y square, that is known to us 34, and x into y is 21 upon 2. So we are getting it as 13. So x minus y whole square we are getting as 13. Just see this calculation. So we have calculated x plus y whole square, we have calculated x minus y whole square. Now what we have to calculate this. Let's note it down, the expression twice x plus y whole square plus x minus y whole square. Now you see, twice remains as this, x plus y whole square. X plus y whole square value is 55. Now remember, 55 is the value of x plus y whole square. Some of the students, what they do, in place of x plus y, they substitute 55 and then they put a square sign. No, x plus y whole square, this x plus y whole square is equal to 55. X minus y whole square value is 13. Now remember, 13 is not value of x minus y, but it is value of x minus y whole square. So no need to put square over here now. So that gives you 110 plus 13. So your answer will be 123. So this will be your answer. So you can pause and note it down. We will start with question number 5. Now let's see what's question number 5. If Now see the question. Now we are going to read this question in terms of A and B. Now, in this question we can say difference is given to you. And we are going to read it as a difference of A and B. See here. This is the difference sign. So we can say difference given. So we are going to read the first term as A and the second term as B. This is your A, this is your B. This is your A, this is your B. So A and B are known to us. So we will say A minus B is given to us. Okay, what we have to find, there you see it is 8A cube. Now 8A cube, if you see, it is cube of this term. That means that's A cube. And then we have 27B cube. So 27B cube is cube of 3B. See, cube of 2A is 8A cube and cube of 3B is 27B cube. So we can say that they have given us A minus B and they have asked us A cube minus B cube. This is your A cube. So they have asked you to find A cube minus B cube. Okay. So A minus B is given and A cube minus B cube is to be calculated. Now whenever it's a cube to be calculated or cube given, that means you have to apply formula for whole cube. We have two formulas in cube. We have formula for A minus B whole cube and we have formula A plus B whole cube. As you can see, minus is given, A minus difference is given and the difference of two cube they have asked. So that means we are going to apply the formula A minus B whole cube. So let us write the formula. This is the formula. Now in this formula, A will be replaced, as you can see, we have marked 2x as A. So in this formula, A will be replaced by 2A and B will be replaced by 3B. So let us replace here. See, A to be replaced by 2A and B to be replaced by 3B. So in this formula, let's replace it. 2A minus 3B. Then so see here in this formula, A was replaced by 2A and B was replaced by 3B. See here, this was the formula. A was to be replaced by 2A and B is to be replaced by 3B. So in this whole formula we are replacing it. So let's see what will be the result. 2A minus 3B. 2A minus 3B can be replaced by 3. So this becomes 3 cube. Now here we have to take cube of it, that is 8A cube. Cube of this 27B cube. Now here first we have to do the product. So when we do the product, we are getting 3 into 3, 9 and 9 into 2, 18. Along with 18 we are getting AB. And within the bracket we have 2A minus 3B. So 2A minus 3B to be replaced by 3. This way. You see it? Is this much clear to you? Now, this will become 54. This will become 27. And this we have to find. This will become 54 and AB, and you can see AB will be replaced by 2. So when you replace it by 2, you will be getting 108. So 27, this will become this side, so it will become plus 108. You will multiply, this will become 108 minus 108, when transferred this side becomes, so this becomes 135. So in the question they have asked us to find a cube minus b cube. So this will be your answer. So remember, in all the questions that we will be doing, we will be considering them in terms of a and b. Either a minus b will be given or a plus b will be given to you. Maybe a square plus b square is given to you, or a cube plus b cube, a cube minus b cube, and so on. So you can pause and note it down. Now let's do another question, question number 6. Remember, in each and every question we are going to read it as a plus b, a minus b, and so on. See this question. Now let's see the question given to us. Now we are going to read this question as, we will say that first of all a plus b is given to us. We are not going to learn different formulas for here. Whenever you are finding the two terms, you are going to read them as a and b. If there is a square sign over them, so you will read as a square plus b square. If there is a cube sign, you will read it as a cube plus b cube, and so on. Now here we will read it as a as the first term, this one, plus b, second term. We will say a plus b is given to us. Okay. Now with a plus b given to us, in the first part you can see they have asked us to find a square plus b square. See, this will be read as a square and this will be read as b square. So it's clear to you which formula you will be using. You can see a plus b is given and they are asking for the square one. So that means you are going to use the formula a plus b whole square. So let's apply the formula. In the first part, it's a plus b whole square. So we are going to use this formula. Plus 2ab. Now in this formula, we have to replace a by x and b is to be replaced by 1 upon x. Keep this in mind. We have considered over here x as a and 1 upon x as b. So the formula that we have written in terms of a and b, in that formula a will be replaced by x and b will be replaced by 1 upon x. So let us replace it. In this formula, a to be replaced by x and b to be replaced by 1 upon x, both sides. Now x plus 1 upon x, this value is known to us as 4. X and x will cancel, this will be plus 2. So this will become 16 and then this will become minus 2. So 14. So this is the answer for the first part. See? Hope it's clear to all. Now second part, very important one. Now whenever you have to find power 4, then how to find the power 4 over a? See, we are going to read it as we have to find a raised to power of 4 plus b raised to power of 4. Now how to get that? Now what you will do, here you have already calculated x square plus 1 upon x square. Whenever you have to get the power 4, you apply whole square formula on it. See. You apply whole square formula on a square plus b square. Whenever power 4 is needed, remember that if you are getting a square plus b square, you apply whole square formula over it. So now when you apply whole square formula over it, so this will be like this. Whole square के ऊपर whole square. Now this value is already known to you as 14. So this will become 14. 14 square. Okay. This will become x raised to power of 4 plus this will cancel out plus 2. See here. Now is this clear how we got the formula for power 4? When you have got x square plus 1 upon x square, you apply whole square formula over it. So we have applied. So now this becomes a and this becomes b. So a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. This will give you 196. And this plus 2 will become minus 2 this side. So 196 and minus 2. So that will give you 194. This is the second part we got. Now coming to the third part. Now third part we are going to read it as a cube and this is your b cube with plus sign in between. So you will say a cube plus b cube is required. Now as sum of 2 cube is required, so it's clear that we are going to use whole cube formula. So let's write the formula first. So we have this formula. We have this formula. See, a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Now in this formula we know that a is to be replaced by x and b is to be replaced by 1 upon x. So let's replace it. So we have replaced here. See. Okay, after replacing, Whatever reduces, you reduce it and substitute the values. X plus 1 upon x to be replaced by 4. This will cancel out. 3 times 164, 64, and this will become minus 12. So x cube plus 1 upon x cube is equal to 52. Now if you see the fourth part, in the fourth part they are asking us to find a square minus b square. We are going to read it as a square minus b square. So by the formula we know that to find a square minus b square, you should have a plus b and a minus b. So to find a square minus b square, you should have a plus b and a minus b. And now here we know that our a is x and b is 1 upon x. That means we need x plus 1 upon x as well as we need x minus 1 upon x. Both are needed. Okay, so x plus 1 upon x is known to us. Yeah. So we need to find x minus 1 upon x. So first of all you need to find x minus 1 upon x. Now let's see that. To find x minus 1 upon x, see, we will say we have to find a minus b, and a plus b is given to us. So we will be applying the formula which relates a plus b and a minus b. Like this. So here x plus 1 upon x is 4. So this will give you 16 minus 4. So that will make it 12. So if you take square root of it, so we have got value for x minus 1 upon x. Now in this question it was necessary for us to find x minus 1 upon x, because we need to find x square minus 1 upon x square, and for that x plus 1 upon x and x minus 1 upon x both are needed. So we have got x minus 1 upon x and x plus 1 upon x is already there. Now this value is 4 and this value is plus minus . This will be your answer. You try this question on your own. This is very important question for you, because in this question we have nearly practiced all the formulas. right? We have used the formula for cube, we have used the formula for whole square, we have used the formula for difference of two squares, we have used the formula in which a plus b is related with a minus b, this formula. So you do practice this question properly. So you can note down this question. You can pause and note it down. Question number 7. Let us try to frame it in terms of A and B. So here we can say this is our A given, this is our B given, and in the question they have asked us to find this is A square So as the question says that we have been given a minus b and we are asked to find a square plus b square. Whenever sum of two squares is required, remember you have to apply the formula of whole square. So here we are going to apply the formula of whole square for the first part. So the formula is, this is a minus b whole square. Now remember, if a minus b is given, so we are going to apply the formula for a minus b whole square. If it was plus, so we would apply the formula for plus. Now in this one, a minus b, so a is x, b is 1 upon x. So let's replace it. So now here we are going to substitute the value. X minus 1 upon x is root 5. This will cancel out, so it will be left with minus 2 over here. Now this becomes 5 and this becomes plus 2. So this will give you 5 plus 2. So finally our answer is this will be the answer. You can see and note it down. Now coming to the second part. In the second part, we can name this as A and this as B. So A plus B is required. So we have framed this second part in terms of A and B. So we can say that A plus B is required. And what is given to us? A minus B. Now I told you the formula that can relate A plus B with A minus B. So let's apply that formula. A plus B this is the formula. So we are going to apply this formula here again. A to be replaced by x and now you put the value over here. This you have to find. This was given to us and x minus 1 upon x was given as root 5. So this will give you 5 plus 4, that is 9. Now this is the value for x plus 1 upon x whole square. But we need value for x plus 1 upon x, to take under root of this. So when you take under root of this, so your answer will be plus minus 3. So this is how we have done the second part. Now coming to the third part. Now third part can be considered as a cube plus b cube. So as you can see in the third part, a cube plus b cube is required. So that means it's clear that we are going to apply the formula for whole cube. Okay, but now you see in the third part they are requiring a cube plus b cube. So that means whole cube formula will be applied on a plus b. See here, whenever in the cube case, this is your a cube plus b cube, and there is a plus sign. So for a cube plus b cube, you will be applying the formula of whole cube on a plus b. If it was a cube minus b cube, then you would have applied the formula of whole cube on a minus b. But here it is a cube plus b cube. So see, in the third part we are going to apply the formula, this one. This will be the formula that you will be applying on the third part. Now in this formula we know that a is to be replaced by x and b is to be replaced by 1 upon x. This a is x, b is 1 upon x. So let's replace it. Here we have applied a has been replaced with x and b has been replaced with 1 upon x. And now we will be substituting values in this. So here your x plus 1 upon x, that we have already calculated, it's plus minus 3. Now when you take cube, positive will give positive result, negative will give negative result. So we can write it like this, plus minus 27. Because once we have to take plus 3, so it will give you plus 27. Once you have to take minus 3, it will give you minus 27. Here also plus into plus will give you plus, plus into minus will give you minus. Now you will transfer it this side. Now when this will be transferred, this plus will become minus and minus will become plus. See here, this was giving you plus 9 and minus 9. So when you transfer it, then this plus becomes minus and this minus becomes plus. Okay, now when you are solving it, case 1 you will be solving plus 27 with minus 9. So case 1 plus 27 with minus 9 will give you plus 18. But minus 27 with plus 9 will give you minus 18. This will be your answer, plus minus 18. Now this we could have done in two parts. What we could have done over here, after arranging the formula, yes, you have arranged this formula. In this formula you were asked to put the value of x plus 1 upon x. So x plus 1 upon x is having two values. So you could have shown this result in two steps. Once you could have substituted plus 3 in this result, you would have got plus 18. In the second part, you could have substituted minus 3 over here, and then you could have got result minus 18. I have shown both in one step only, but it would be better for you if you show these in two different steps. After arranging the formula, you substitute value for x plus 1 upon x as plus 3 in case 1 and minus 3 in case 2. So you can pause and note down this question. Students, these are the few questions which I am giving you for your homework. But keep this in mind, before practicing these questions, make sure that you do practice of the questions that I have explained you, and then only try these questions.